Yeah. 30 seconds to focus. Again, we're having conversations. We are interrupted learning environment. On page. Okay, so today thinking about one of the things that we expect as a school, the reason that we exist, right? One of our whys is for you and all of us to learn with courage and curiosity. And sometimes people might think, why do you need courage and curiosity to learn? Well, number one, you have to be curious and stuff. If you're not curious about something, it's really hard to learn about it. And curiosity starts from you. Right? If you drive that, you can get curious about something or not. And sometimes we have to be courageous because you might have to ask for help. That takes a lot. You might have to actually show interest, which can be. You don't want people to know you're interested. One day I hope some of you who don't look up when I speak get the chance to talk in front of people who don't look at you, so you experience it. And you're like, yeah, that kind of sucks. That is one little expectation I have, is to look. Right? Maybe that takes courage. I don't know. We're going to go over the formative now. This has taken way longer than I've wanted it to, but that's okay too. If you did not take the formative assessment, you can come into lunch today to do so. You do not have to. You do not have to take it. On Wednesday, there will be a summative. If you miss the summative, you do have to take the summative. Okay. At this point, to be successful, with what we're going to do, you need to. Is that not working? Hey, it's working. Have out the formative assessment and the rubric. And you need to look while I'm explaining and really focus, because it's been really confusing for some people. I really think it's more because they don't pay attention and listen. Right? And then they go like, what? I don't understand anything. Well, if you pay attention and listen, and then you ask specific questions, that will be very, very helpful for everybody. Okay. The reason I do all this stuff, everybody know, why do I hassle you so much about like rubrics and like thinking about your grades and stuff? Anybody know? Why do I do that? Okay, yeah?
To like see what we're doing, like know where we are.
So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Awesome.
You. Specifically. I already know where you are, right? But I hassle you with this stuff and I make you and force you to do this so you completely understand. What do I know and what do I not know? How am I doing right now? Do I need help? Do I not need help? So that's up to you. Okay? It's up to you to ask for help. It's up to you to understand if you need help or not. Okay? It's up to you to do something about it. Okay? You can lead a horse to water, as they say in English, but you can't make a horse drink the water. Belle, how can I help? If you want a pen, you can trade me for something. I have pens, but you need to give me like a backpack or a shoe or something. Not forever, but just for a little bit. So sweater for a pen. Okay. You're welcome. So, it's a little confusing, and I need to do a better job of setting up the assessment, which I will do in the future. But we're going to be looking at 5 different ideas. Light is required for seeing. Blocking light changes what is seen. Light changes when it hits objects. Using evidence to explain what happened to light. And recognizing what a model is showing. There's only 4 sections of the assessment, so some questions are doubled up. Okay? So, one thing I want you to know is right now, if you look on your assessment, there's these little boxes that says targeted practice needed. If none of them are marked, that means I don't think you need targeted practice. If none of the boxes are marked, yes. Anyone who I thought needs practice, I went to their paper and I put, yes, you need to practice, and I will assign you something on Schoology. If there's no X there, I don't know. Right? As we go over this, you need to make a decision. You need to say, yes, I think I need to practice this, or no, I think I'm good. Yes, Julia. I wrote, look, right here. So if I thought you needed practice on light is required for seeing, I would mark yes here. So I went to anyone's paper who I thought needed practice, and I marked yes on the idea that I'm going to assign work for you to do. Yes.
If you didn't mark anything on the paper, it is that you don't know.
Me as a person, I don't live inside your head. I know what you did on the assessment, but I don't know what you know. You see what I'm saying? As we go over the assessment, you have to sit there and go, this is great. Yes, I know this really well. Okay, that's up to you. Okay?
I think that now that we prepare a lot, I think that now
I mean, we'll see. That's up to you. That's up to each individual. But if I have marked yes in red pen, then you have to do something about it. Okay. So the very first idea, we're going to be looking at questions 1, 2, and 5 on section A. So that's here. This is 1, 2, and 5. So these are the most important questions on this section. I'm putting those in quotes. 1, 2, and 5. A student is in a room with no windows and no lights turned on. There is a chair in the room. Can the student see the chair? No, because there's no light. Not because it's far away. There's no light. There's no light you can't see. Number 2, which sentence best explains why we need light to see objects? Light must reach the eyes. A. And number 5, in one sentence, explain why you cannot see an object in complete darkness. You had to say something about light not entering the eyes or not reaching the eyes. Okay? So, if we go back here, you can mark met if and only if you got 3 check marks. Check mark for 1, check mark for 2, check mark for 5. If you did not get 3 check marks, then you either partially met it or you not yet met it. That's kind of your decision. Again, if you got all checks, what was the first thing I said? Yeah. Now, if you partially met it, at this point, you need to make a decision. Did you make silly mistakes? Right? Or was your mistake like something that you really don't know? If it was silly mistakes and you get it right again, then you can click no, I don't need targeted practice. Okay? But if you're like, I really don't know this stuff, then you do need targeted practice. Right here, if you got all 3 of these right, you understand it, you met it, and no, I don't need targeted practice.
Wait. So like this. What three?
Question. The 3 I went over. I didn't go over any other ones. These are the first 3. 1, 2, and 5. From there, if you really want to make a decision to see how good you're doing, number 3 here, no, he cannot see. So this could give you some more information. Do you understand what you're doing? And 4, only student B can see the book. Okay, if you chose A or B, you probably need to do some practice. If you don't understand that someone in a dark room cannot see and someone in a lit room can, then that would be a problem. Okay, any other questions here? Yeah.
Only 3 and 4.
The main ones are 1, 2, and 5. 3 and 4 are like extra information for you to see how you're doing.
If I got the 3 correct, what I do?
The main ones to see if you know what you're doing are 1, 2, and 5. 3 and 4 is extra information for you. You need to check. If you got 1, 2, and 5 correct, you check here and you check here. If you didn't get 1, 2, and 5 correct, you have to do partially met or not yet met. And then you have to go, do you need targeted practice or not? All right, second idea, blocking light changes what is seen. We're going to be looking at this question 1, this question 2, and this question 3. You need to get all 3 of those correct. Okay, so question 1 here in section B. What's changing? The path of the light is changing. Which student can see? Student, who can see the object? Student A, right? No, student B, sorry. So both are B.
Yes.
So student B blocks the light, cannot see. So we have B, B, and then here, which sentence is always true? If light reaches your eyes, you can see, C. Okay, so if you got all 3 of those right, check marks, then you can go back here. You can set, I understand there's 4. If you got all 3 of those correct, you check, yep, I understand, yep, I met it, and nope, I don't need practice. If you did not get those 3 right, you have decisions to make. Okay, did you partially meet it? Did you really not yet meet it? And do you need targeted practice? Huh? Again, so this is one of those things. That's up to you. I don't know what you know. Really in your head. I don't know how firm it is. I don't know if you see me answering this stuff, you're like, yeah, no, I should have got that right. If you see me answering stuff, you're like, oof, this is a struggle, then you need practice. Yeah.
But like, is that there are 4, but if you got 3 correct, you can submit.
The first 3, yeah. The 4th one, here, this is like an extra one. You cannot see because light's not reaching your eyes. So again, if you got this one right, that gives you more information about how you're doing with this idea.
If I got that one correct, but I have
not a huge deal. This is more like a DOK2 thing, so this is fine.
And if that one I got it correct.
Great, it's more information. So if you struggled in the other 3, then that one's like, I got that one right. So I think I know what I'm doing. I don't need practice. Does that make sense? Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. Now we're going to the 3rd idea, blocking light change. Oh, sorry. Light changes when it hits objects. So we're going to be looking at section C, question 1 and 2. All right. So you need to get check marks on both of these. When light hits different objects, what can happen? It can change in different ways. Here, a student shines a flashlight. There are very little lights on the wall behind it. There's cardboard. What's going on? The light stopped or changed at the object. So we have C and we have D. Okay, if you got those 2 right, you can go. Then you partially met it. You didn't fully meet it. If you don't think so. No, because you didn't show it. All right. The next idea, using evidence to explain what happened to light. I use observations or evidence to, we're going to look at section C, question 2 and 4. We already looked at 2, so this was an important question. So I'd say if you got this one wrong and you don't understand why you got it wrong, you should probably do some practice. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. This question we're looking at twice, so if you did get this wrong, it probably would be wise to do some practice. This other one, question 4, the main problem most of us had is we chose the object like mirror, we said it reflected, great, but you didn't provide any evidence. The evidence you probably provided, if you got squiggly, was because I tested it, or we did it in class. Okay, that's not evidence. Evidence is light hit the mirror and it reflected to another wall. Now it's somewhere else. Okay, or I put cardboard and I couldn't see light on the wall. That's evidence. Squiggly means you did not get it fully correct. Probably your evidence was not very good. Huh?
0.5.
No, it's just at this point you come back here and you did not. If you got either one of those squiggly, you did not meet it, so you partially met it. And then you have to think: do I need practice or not? And then finally, recognizing what a model is showing. This is here. These are just these 2. For more information here on this one, the mirror is here. Light changes direction. Cardboard, light mostly stops. Wax paper, light passes through. And window, light passes through clearly. This one is, again, extra information. If you got this right, maybe you can feel comfortable that you got some other ones wrong. If you got it really wrong, probably feel uncomfortable and practice. Number 2 and 4. This one, no. This one is for number for ideas 3 and 4. So if you did this one well, that's good.
What happened in the rubric?
Bad, again, it might mean you need to practice.
What happened if you in the rubric lecture?
If I put yes, it means I'm going to assign you something to do. Okay. Last one here. So we're looking at both of these. What is the model trying to show? It's trying to show how light travels and changes. And then look at the model. First thing it says circle. So some of us did not circle. You got to circle where it changes, which is here. And then write one word. The best words I saw were dims and lessons. If you put like transposes or transmits or something like that, that was okay. Okay, I counted that as fine, I think. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was like transmit isn't good enough because transmit means like just passing through and the line is dashed. So now that I think about it, I probably said no, but I don't know. Yeah.
Here, you have one incorrect.
One incorrect and you didn't meet it. So again, so here we're at 5. Did you get both of them right? Then you check yes or met. If you didn't, partially met. Target practice needed, yes or no. If, again, this is a formative, so grades don't, you can argue if you got a 4 or not, if you want. You can go through that and I'll read it. At this point, you can, but you can only argue for a 4 if you met every objective. The only way you could possibly convince me that you would deserve a 4 on the whole thing would be like that you met every.
And if you think that you married,
But everything was like that.
But again, you'll get formative grades on like each idea.
Like,
So you'll get 5 marks on this assessment because it's 5 different ideas. So today I'm going to put in 5 different things on Schoology, but it's formative, so I won't do anything. But now again, Wednesday that's coming, that's our summative, so that will affect your GPA, and that will be testing 5 different areas of knowledge and stuff like that. So
but the
you
test
need
is,
to prepare yourself.
my question, the test is like this.
It's going to be harder. You're going to have to actually draw models. and stuff.
But it has like this thing.
Some of that, and some of it will be model making, and some of it will be open questions that you have to answer. It's going to be more difficult than this one. If you did not do well on this one,
So we
need to
can
study.
keep or turn it.
You can take the assessment and then keep everything. Okay. Where am I? Why am I here? Just a reminder, we are going to be working on Cycle 2 model today, so make sure you have Cycle 2 model page.
we put it in.
The test you can take home if you want. Everything else you can keep. If you want to keep the test in your folder, keep it.
And garbage, put it in garbage. And
It's not in the classroom.
if they put it on your
Hard.
that's it.
I did a lot of thought.
Any notes?
Keep that.
Everything.
Today we're going to observe a phenomenon and we're going to model about what we think is happening. We're going to be courageous. We're going to be curious. We're going to take chances. It says right there. Sorry, notebooks. I'll talk about notebooks.
What we put with the
Keep it.
where you have the notebook. 3.9.
3.9.
By the way, I was the
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I switched the thing. That's what happened. Yeah. could also wait about 8 minutes, we'll go right. Just so you know.
Did you read it?
Video and everything else. Okay. I have at this point in my life, because of the amount of planning I'm having to do, like creating all the slides and lessons and the flow of everything, it's just impossible to get the notebooks. I feel awful. I think next year when I don't have to change much of the lessons, then I can check notebooks more. But what I'm going to do now is like I will be walking around looking at notebooks every day, and then if you struggle on assessments, I will pull your notebook to see all of your session data. Okay. So if you struggle on assessments, again, I will take your notebook. And if you don't, then I won't. Does that make sense? Okay. So again, your notebook grade will just be me looking at your notebook every time. If you haven't done something, I'll write down incomplete, and then I put that in. That affects your academic responsibility. Cool. All right. We're going to look at a phenomenon. We're going to draw a model, even though we're not going to know what exactly is going on. Our model's going to have the light source, eye, object, arrows. On cycle 2. Here are 3 words: reflection, absorption. Actually, I'm going to do this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Hold on a second. Okay. We're going to look at reflect, absorb, and transmit. What do you think they mean at this point? And then our questions 3 and 5 are a total guess because it's about this box. Okay, so total guess, just guess. It really doesn't matter. Can you always see an object if your eyes are open? If the object stays the same, what could make scene change? And what do you think the divider inside the box does to light? And you don't know, just guess. Can light behave differently with different materials? And what part of this box do you think matters most for seeing? If you don't know, just guess. So cycle. We just started cycle 2. So cycle 1, model 2. Does that make sense? And put cycle 2 here. Okay. This is still cycle 1. And cycle model. And then here's cycle 2. I'm trying to make it like a half a page. Do you want to go full page, or do you want to use more of your notebook? I know people get stressed about the paper. So you need to think about what is the definition of those words. What do you think they mean? Yeah, it's in the box. Divider, it splits things into 2. What do you think it does? So you're trying to define the words. What do they mean to you? Again, define what the words mean. What do you think they mean? I'll be defining them officially tomorrow or Monday. Most people are dead. Go away a little bit home.
When is the next cooking contest?
No.
Not like after that.
Probably the next unit.
I'm going to see the barbecue.
Before break. Alright.
Do we have to that?
When do we not have break? Huh? Never. We always have break. People are still regulating. Just another 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to show you a video. In the video, there is no sound. Okay, I can't turn on any sound to it. There's no sound. It's a video of a phenomenon known as a one-way mirror. Okay. The video is a story. It's this guy shows up for his guitar lesson, and the teacher lets him in. He goes to a room, and he checks himself out in the mirror, and then she comes down. There are guitars present. The guitars have nothing to do with the phenomenon. It has nothing to do with the one-way mirror. And your job right now is just to watch. Okay. Miguel, could you turn the lights off, please? Thank you. He arrives to his lesson. His name is apparently Pete. That's Pete's teacher. He's getting to his room. There he is, checking himself out, checking the guitar. Again, the guitars have nothing to do with it. He's looking in the mirror, making sure he's looking sharp. No dirt on his sweater. Wants to make a good impression. And now he's just messing around, checking himself out. Now here's the teacher. She's in a different room. Different room. Oh, and she can see him. He cannot see her. She can see him. He's going to switch to the ukulele because the ukuleles are pretty cool. There he goes. Having a good time.
Yeah,
No knowledge that he's being looked at. None. Okay. So that's called a one-way mirror in English, and that's the phenomenon we're going to be looking at. The understandings that we have right now, the idea that we need light to reach our eye in order to see, is part of the explanation of this phenomenon, but it's not all.
That is a double.
It's not all.
That's not.
It's called a one-way mirror, okay? You can start thinking about how it works and all that stuff, but I do ask that if you know or anything like that, don't ruin it for... How is it running? Of course. How is it running? What happened? I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, The makerspace, because they're great, they made us these boxes. Last year I had 4 big boxes, and 4 divided by 24 is 6. So you can imagine being in a group of 6 with 1 box wasn't great. So I was like, oh, I wonder if Makerspace could make boxes for us. They're like, yes, and so they made 12 of them. And then all 12 got moldy and they got thrown away, so then they had to make 12 more. So this has been made by the school for us to use, okay, and for us to take care of. There are 12 of them. The boxes are labeled. They have 2 rooms, room A, room B. There right now is a one-way mirror in the middle. Okay, there's a hole on either side for you to look through. There's a wire at the top. If you touch it to the metal, it turns a light on inside the room. Okay? You will not get electrocuted. It's not that powerful, but also don't like lick it, or stick it in different places. Please don't do that. And then over here again, if we want to turn that light on. All we're going to do now, and they're numbered 1 through 12. All we're going to do now is I'm going to show you, what box is yours. Okay, so Vicente, you get your own box. That's nice. And then Milagros and Miguel, you get box number 2. Okay, Pedro and Julia, you get box number 3. Juana, you get your own box number 4. Tomas, Sophia, you get box number 5. Juan and Isabel, box number 6. Amelia and Pablo, box number 7. Benjamin, your own box number 8. Lorenzo and Martin, box number 9. We got Carla and Mariana, box number 10. Abel and Pablo, box number 11. And we got Amalia and Miguel, box number 12. The reason I marked these is I usually take care of it. Okay. Yeah, you're box number 8. If you are irresponsible with the box and you break the box, then I will schedule time for you during your lunch or your window to go into Makerspace and fix the box. Okay, so just be careful with it. Okay? Just be careful with it. The first thing we're going to do before we go on a break and you get your cookie, actually let me talk about cookies real quick. Number 1, there is no obligation for me to make cookies. Right? This is something I have to do. It's something I enjoy doing. I like to do it. It does cost time, right? I do have to put time, energy, effort into stuff. I didn't feel like making cookies yesterday, but I did it because I said I was going to. Okay. No one in here is more special than anyone else. Okay, so when it's your turn, just get a cookie. Don't search through them for a bigger cookie. Right? It is what it is. Okay, you get a cookie, so be it. If it's a little bit smaller than someone else's, oh well. But really, if you look at the cookies, some look bigger because they are flatter, and others look smaller because they're a little bit more raised. So they're all the same size, more or less. And I will appreciate a thank you when you take it, but obviously you don't have to. At this point, one person is going to come up and get your box. Do not look in the box. Don't fiddle with it. Just leave it on your desk. Come back, get a napkin, get a cookie, and go out and break. Are you sure? Napkins are on the table. If we use a napkin while getting the cookie.
Amalia.
You're gonna get a napkin. You're welcome. You're welcome. And the recipe's on school. You're welcome. Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna say. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. You're most welcome. You tell me, how did it go? Did you meet? No.
La primera vez que tengo más que nada. Ya la
We can't put that here.
Wait, don't look at it. There's a very, it's good that you show curiosity, but there's also a very specific way I want you to do it. Alright, so one thing to understand is this. There are two holes, so when you're looking through it, make sure you cover up the other one. Okay, that'll help with what's going on. The very first thing I want you to do is room A light on, B off, and you look through room A, and that's it. What do you see? Are you surprised by anything? Let's go. Just room A. Just room A. Just room A, light, and look through room A. Remember to hold cover up the back, cover up the other hole. Yeah, what are you seeing? Are you surprised by anything? No, just a note. I guess. Hold on. I don't know what you're saying. What? What do you see? What are you surprised at? If you do not see anything, what are you questioning? America? What's up? What? Alright, 3, 2, 1. Next, you have a decision to make. You get to do one of two things. You can either look through the different sides, so like leave room A light on and look through room B, or you can or you can keep looking through room A and just have the light on in room B. So you can keep looking through A and change the light to B, or you can keep the light on in A and look through B. Your choice. What are you seeing? Are you surprised by anything? That's what we're supposed to look at. Just for people who miss, I'm recording like what it looks like. Yeah, what do you see? Yeah. No. So only you gotta cover this side. So what do you do? So you either keep it in A, or you look through B. On the other side, that's this one, right? This one here. And there's one here. There's two. So go ahead and go. No, you can be. But the other side was here, If you look here, there's light on you. See that? Alright, 3, 2, 1, and 0. At this point, okay, we no longer need the boxes right now. We are going to use them again on Monday. I would like them put back up here in number order. If we can do that quickly, I'd appreciate it. Don't be short. Let's put the boxes up here in number order, please.
Side A with the light side A turn light. Yeah, I saw the mirror reflecting
Yeah,
the
and then you look through B and it was a
then
window.
For one side, it's just a black window, and the other one is you can see one. But I understand now. Now with light.
So what you want? Alright, sitting back for instructions in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So at this point, you're gonna go to your Cycle 2 model page. And I'm going to ask you to take the next few minutes to create a model. Don't do anything yet, though. Okay? It would be unfair of me to go, oh, you should know automatically. Automatically how to do this. Okay? But as scientists, we think about things, we try to figure them out. So what we know, you know some stuff. You know some stuff. Okay? So you're going to be trying to figure out, what's going on in the box. So, everyone's model should look something like this. So this is an expectation. There should be a box. And you label it box. You can follow along right now. So draw a rectangle, label it box. Who's banging on stuff? Can we stop that? There should be a line down the middle. You can even maybe like mark it like this. And this is the one-way mirror. Okay, that's the same for everybody. There is also paper in each room. And speaking of rooms, one of the rooms was A, and the other room was B. And then each room also has a light bulb. And then finally, each room also has a viewing hole, right? Some of them are different places. If you want to be exact, you can, but you do not need to. Like some of the viewing holes are lower. So here, let me hole and hole.
I don't remember where it was.
It's all good. It doesn't need to be. What you need to do, now this is where people's might be different. Okay, it depends on what you're drawing. Okay, are you drawing something that was the light on in room A or was it on in room B? Were you looking through room A or were you looking through room
I can
B?
see.
Those are going to be different. So some of us will have our eye here, like our eyeball here. Some of us will have our eyeball here. So what are some things you need to understand? There's a light source that should have light coming out of it. Whatever you see, that should be going into your eye. Okay. Other than that, we can kind of try and figure out what's going on. We use arrows for light. We can use dashed arrows for different types of light. And if we want to, we can put a question mark over arrows, like, I don't know, I'm not sure. Another thing is you could draw an arrow and go, no, I don't think that's right, and cross it out. Don't erase stuff. Mistakes are correct.
I can put like in the eye.
Just take like the next 2-3 minutes to do that. This one. Carla, what's up?
No, it's about kids. Like,
Yeah.
no bailaba my notebook because then we need to do like a papel.
Yep.
Yes. And what is the other model that we need to do?
I will be revising. This is the model that you're doing right now. Cycle 2. And how are you able to see what you're seeing? What's going on with the one-way mirror? And again, this is just the best guess right now. You don't need to know. You need to be courageous. Yeah, we go.
Why does like when you turn light in one room, if it's your room, you can't see through, but
Yeah.
in the other room, why can you see through?
That's a good question. Write it down in your model underneath. You want to do that? I'll think about it. And Miguel's modeling really good science right there. So I do want you to think of a question that you have about the box and write it underneath your model.
How is it?
So write one question you have right now about the box underneath the model. It's turned off. So what is a question you have about the box? What is a question you have about the phenomenon? And then we'll move into the next thing.
What question do we need to do?
Like what? What are you wondering about when it comes to this phenomenon or the box?
So there's more questions.
If you have more, do more. But yeah. One would be a good amount. Okay. Alrighty. Question number 1. Can you always see an object if your eyes are open? This is a yes/no question. You should know. And the answer is no. Your eyes would be wide. Anybody ever been in the cave in Rio Claro? Anybody ever been in Rio Claro?
No. Yes.
You met in the middle, you turn the light off? Yes, yeah. Your hand's right here, you guys see nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then with the devil sounding birds. If the object stays the same, what could make seeing change? There's actually 2 really good answers for this. In my head, there was only one. But then someone said something, I was like, yeah, that's a really good answer. So what can change? What can make something change? You see it, it's a mirror. You go the other side, it's a window. Why? What happened? Same object, right? It's the same object. So 2 things: the light, or your perspective, your position, like where you are. Your perspective can change.
Well, if you put like perspective in the
In the box 7, there is the light burn.
Thank you. Now this is opinion, but we also should have evidence, or we should have a reason, right? So some of us who struggled on that question before, not putting evidence down, think about it. What do you think the divider inside the box does? What's your evidence for that? So what do we think? That's our claim. How can you support that? So what does the divider do, and why do you think it does that? So again, this one is up to you. There's many answers. We'll go over to the next section. We're not going to go over there. And number 4, can light behave differently with different materials? And this is a yes/no question. And I would say you should know this one as well. If you get this one wrong, this would be an alert to you. Alert. Okay. Light. It all depends what the material is. Okay. Light does different stuff.
One more answer. 3.
No, 3 is up to you for now. Like, when you need to have a reason or evidence to support your claim. Is what you think. Does that make sense? What do you think the divider does? That one-way mirror. What do you think it does? And what's your evidence? And finally, again, this is a claim. Right? I've claimed. What's your evidence? What's your reason? What part of this box do you think matters most for C? There's even a student who wanted to say the makerspace matters most. That's a great answer, right? What's the evidence then? So again, up to you, but make sure you have evidence and understanding. I will start doing trivia once everyone's ready. And I'm going to call on Carla first, because she
We are
gets
six
part
what?
of something. So. For trivia. I would say turn your folders in when you leave, so we don't have to wait for you.
We are six what?
Folders going to go in the tray. Folders in the tray. Do not leave your notebook here. I never want to see notebooks left again. I know, I said please don't. Here's what this is too much. 98 notebooks again. No, you take your notebooks. Take.